Hello and welcome back to Dragon Quest Wall Tutorials. I am GZ, and in this video we are going to be doing a video on the new elite enemy. So this is going to be the Great Bear. So this is actually going to be a pretty rough battle, especially if you're going to do it without a support character, which is what I'm probably going to try to do in this video. You can see here I actually already have cleared level 30, and I actually did do it without a support character, so I want to try that again. But here you're going to see the team I have. So this is actually going to be a Jibaria based team. They're all level 80, so this is actually going to be somewhat similar to the Jibaria video that I did for the Grizzard battle. So but for that battle I had 2 healers and 2 attackers. So actually my Battlemaster and my Ranger are going to be pretty much exactly the same in terms of their equipment and souls, and also in terms of strategy. But here I'm only going to have 1 healer, which is going to be my Sage here, and then here I'm going to have an Armamentalist. So here the actual sealed Great Sage, this particular weapon actually has a Jibaria spell, so that is actually one of the first Jibaria spells that we actually do have. I have gone over in the video in the weapon breakdown of the video, so it's going to be right here. So this is going to be the Earth chapter, so this is going to be a Wedge attack. So this does pretty much a special or massive amount of Jibaria damage to one enemy, and then also has an ability that actually increases or lessens weapon and physical technique damage only by 20%, but only once per battle. So this is actually going to go in very well. If I do crit with this, it does about I want to say, from depending on if he's force broken, he can do from 6,000 to 8,000 damage. So this is actually going to go in pretty well. You'll see that with this battle. So for here, there actually aren't any good souls in terms of just boosting Jibaria spell damage. So there really aren't any spells like that. There are soul pearls that do have Jibaria spell damage increase. So for here, I'm pretty much just going for spell damage altogether. So here you're going to have the White King. That's going to give me plus 10% to spell damage. Gemma is going to give me plus 7% to spell damage and plus 4% to spell crit rate. Then Zoma is going to give me plus 10% to spell damage, plus 5% to spell crit rate. And then here, the Dancing Jewels is going to give me plus 10% to spell damage. So that's actually going to be pretty good. So then for this Soul Pearl, I'm going to actually have plus 10% damage to Beast, which Great Bear is a beast, and then plus 7% to Jibaria spell damage. So that's actually going to be a very good soul to have on. Then here, plus 7% to Jibaria spell or Jibaria damage, and plus 2% to spell crit rate. So that's going to be for this Armamentalist. So pretty much with my Battlemaster here, I'm going to be going into the standard Protective Shield, STEMI, and Battle Demon release. If I'm able to get Lucani, and if I'm able to get Force Breaks on him, I'll be able to do a lot of damage on this character. Especially if the Great Bear is going to be, or going to have on STEMI, which is of course going to increase its power by 2 ranks, but also lowers its weapon and physical technique resistance by 2 ranks. So it's only used when his HP is under 50%. So what I want to do now is actually go over those particular abilities of the Great Bear. So here, the Great Bear is going to have 2 to 3 actions per turn. Its main weakness is going to be Jibaria. Then after that, it's going to be Bagi and then Io. So it's one of its main attacks is going to be called Ikiritate Kogeki Kakaru, which is going to be a physical attack that penetrates through defenses and does 670 damage to one character. So this is used under 50% HP. So pretty much translation for this is like a standing attack or like a pounce attack. So this actually does a lot of damage. Then, of course, it's going to have Stemmy. So with Stemmy, like I just said, increases attack power by 2 ranks, but lowers weapon and physical technique damage, physical technique resistance by 2 ranks. So that's going to be used, again, under 50% HP. Then it's going to have Obare, which is Rampage. So that does 290 physical damage 4 times to random characters. Then it's going to have Jihibiki, which is going to be like a trimmer. So that does about 270 Jibaria physical damage to all characters. Then he's going to have a tackle. So that does 370 physical damage to one character with a chance to knock them down. Then here you're also going to have a Chikara or Tameru, which is conserve strength. So the damage dealt the next round is going to be doubled, and he pretty much uses that again when his HP is under 50%. Then he's going to have Otagebi, which is roar, and it has a chance of inflicting fear on one particular character, so not all of them. So then its other ability is going to be called Seison Honno ga Takamaru, which is going to be increased survival instincts. This gives the ability to ignore negative status effects, and this is used when it's under 50% HP. So pretty much this is the Great Bear's version of Protective Shield. Then the last thing he's going to have is going to be a regular attack. So regular attack does about around 250 damage to one character. So with that said, I want to get into this battle. Again, I'm going to go through this battle without having a support character on, mainly because there really is no other Jibaria-based weapons that my support characters do have. So I want to try this again alone. But yeah, with that said, here we go. Okay, so here we go with this battle. So hopefully I get some shadow binds with this battle. Ooh, yes, just like that. So next, going to be my Armamentalist. So going in with Force Burst. Then of course, here with my Battlemaster, gonna go with Protective Shield Stemmy Battle Demon Release combo. And here with my Sage, going to use Rukani. Okay, so that worked out perfectly. Here goes the Great Bear. Attack there. Okay, alright, so that actually was okay, not so bad. So here, hopefully I can get another Shadow Bind. Oh wow, yes I did. Okay, good. So, So here, going to use Stemmy. Going to have to heal up here. Then what I'll do next round, if I'm able to actually go... Actually, I will be able to go before the Great Bear goes again. So I will probably put Protective Shield on my Sage. So let's see how much damage I'm going to do here. Okay, so a little over 9,000. So here, going to put on Protective Shield. Just so I won't be able to get feared or knocked down. There goes a regular attack. Yes, so that missed because I had Protective Shield on. Let's see if I can get another Shadow Bind. Nothing that turn. Okay. Okay, Battle Demon Release. Let's see how much damage there. Okay, alright, 11,000 damage. Then going to heal up. So it is now under 50% health. So most likely going to use Stemmy somewhat soon. Hopefully I can get a Shadow Bind here. Nothing there. So yep, there goes Stemmy. Then probably here it's going to use an attack that's probably going to kill me. Or someone. Yep, killed my ranger. That's actually not so bad. My battle master is pretty much left untouched. So actually, I really want to have my ranger alive. So here we go with my battle master. So missed one attack there. Going to heal up with my sage, of course. So here, let's see what happens. So that right there was a survival instinct. So now it pretty much has like protective shield on. Let's see what happens next. 3 attacks. Okay, ooh, okay, so it has conserved strength. So that means it's going to actually have its attack doubled next turn. So let's see here. So he is actually under 25% health or so. So hopefully I will be able to take him down before he actually goes again. Okay, nope. And wow, he missed. Wow, he missed that attack. That's actually quite surprising. So pretty much with that, let's see how much damage I did here. Oh, and with that, he's actually down. And the Great Bear is going to be a yellow soul, and I got a B here. Okay, so that was my battle without using a support character. So this team actually does work out well. I got pretty lucky in terms of Shadowbinds, and then also with his final attacks, some of them missed. That last one actually missed. I was surprised that actually happened. But yeah, I got actually pretty lucky with this battle. I'll be honest, this isn't my first attempt at this for this trying for this particular video. I want to say this was my 3rd or 4th attempt, but things actually went in my favor this particular battle. So one thing I want to look over real quick is actually going to be the soul of this particular enemy. So right here, I do have an S-grade soul, so it does actually give you some pretty good HP in terms of, let's see, the next best stat is going to again be durability plus 99, so that's not so bad. So if you put that in a yellow spot, the stats are actually going to be a bit higher. So in terms of other things that it increases, you're going to get plus 3% to weapon and physical technique skill damage, plus 7% to Jibaria weapon and physical technique damage, and plus 7% to Dorma weapon and physical technique damage, and then also a plus 5% to shadow resistance. So actually that's not bad at all, especially with that Jibaria. So yeah, with that said, yeah, this team actually does work. Probably I will go over Boggy and Dorma teams for this particular battle, and most likely I will use support characters for those particular battles. But with that said, I'm going to end this video here, so thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you would like to see more, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.